deliver, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. You talk about this Bengals defense.
They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they are facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
On second down, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talked about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And this is an offense that's #1 in the NFL in rushing, and you know that has to be the focus of any game plan defensively. But they can throw it, too, as evidence right there. And they move the chains here on this opening drive.
Yellow.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Throw out wide to Walker. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the Touchdown, New England.
Ken Walker with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Chad Ryland now to add the PAT.
And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Bengals nothing. Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
11. Stop.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
We can look at this Patriots defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
11 MT tape. 11 MT. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here we go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
12. 11. 11 MT. What is that? Stop.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see it all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
On the counter, it's Walker.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
65 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when, When a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Patriots have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Chad Ryland, the kickoff for the Patriots.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
On 2.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Now Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
11 Thomas. 11 MT. 11 MT.
Now a first down carry for Harris. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, take. 11, 180.
Now it's Burrow.
Room past the 35.
And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line.
Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a banger first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores.
Here we go, here we go.
But the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
12, 12. Stop. Stop.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And his throw here's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Dot. Dot.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first.
11.
This is third down.
11. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Right, 80.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. It's brought in by Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
11 MT.
On second down, this is Harris. And the stop will come inside the 5 of the 4. That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up first and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
12. What is that? Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got it. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
He gets away from one.
And he's going to have a Patriots first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Walker now on first and 10.
And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Yellow. Yellow.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Now it's second and 10.
Mahomes now to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Will go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3rd and 4.
Mahomes going to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Trying the left side with Walker.
And he stopped immediately there.
And a stop made by Cam Taylor-Britt.
You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
I'm fine. Ready?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 42. Stop. Stop.
Burrow will throw.
Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
11, 11. Stop. Stop.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
11 MT, 11 MT, 11, 11. 11 Thomas. Stop. Stop.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down.
This is Hamler on the receiving end.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
11 mighty, 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. Dot. Dot.
Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, complete. That's Harris. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11. Dot. Dot.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
11, 11, 11. 11, MT. 11, 11, 11.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals!
Jamar Chase
With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. McPherson on for the point after.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
First down, New England.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Finding Walker, complete.
Down the right sideline.
And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. And Burrow going to change the play.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 12.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
Play action. It's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
11 Thomas.
And that's out quickly to Chase. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it out past the 45. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
11.
They hand this off to Harris. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
On one, ready?
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
12. Back.
They go play action with Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. And they go play action now. Burrow. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Back to Walker on first down.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
18 more yards there and another first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Again, it's Walker.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. This is the tight end fan. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Running left is Walker.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now here's Mahomes. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch.
And the Patriots take a 3-touchdown lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
MT, take 11.
Burrow on play action. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That's good for the Cincinnati Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Gun. Got 11 Thomas. 11.
Harris running straight ahead. Oh, so gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 69 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach,
Here we go.
He's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game, because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page, because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
11 MT.
Now Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down.
21-yard line.
Here we go. 11.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are,
here we go.
they've got to pay it off with some points.
11 MT. Turbo touch.
They'll run again with Harris. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
12. 11. 180.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain?
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. So after the INT, here's Mahomes to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Walker is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. So that's now 10 touchdowns for him on the year. He's into double figures, and we're not even to the halfway point of the season yet.
Partner, doesn't this speak to how well he works with this offensive line? They know he doesn't need a giant alley to run through. He just needs a little seam. And he's so good at being patient, waiting for things to develop, and then accelerating when it does appear.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Bengals 14. Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Gun.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for the Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
To the air again, Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 41.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Bengals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10.
Just shy of midfield at the 48.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop! Stop!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Patriots will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out, and you and I, let's get to the airport.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 8.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And they'll get him down right about the 20.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And it's 3rd down.
Yellow.
This now a 3rd and 4. Walker with another carry.
Puts it on the carpet. It's out.
It looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Anything to make of this or just a bad stretch? Because he had the 2 fumbles he lost last week and now a 3rd.
It's a bad stretch, but it's one that he has to make sure he overcomes. This isn't on anyone else but him. Taking care of the ball, tucking it away, keeping it high and tight. All the while doing that and not slowing down his running and his ability to move the ball forward.
180.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there.
Here we go, here we go.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On the give, this is Harris. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. That good for 19 and a 1st down. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Now, defensively, with this lead in the fourth quarter, I guess you can allow a run of that magnitude.
You're right about that, but really the focus has got to be don't fall in love with the idea that you're getting big runs now. You're right. They're actually being allowed. They've got to think really hard about getting some chunk plays through the air, too.
11.
First down, and they go back to Harris. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Gun.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go.
2nd and a couple.
11 MT. Right 80. 11 Thomas. 11.
Burrow looking to pass. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Marquise Bell.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. All I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for New England, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.